I mean, lot of discussions we did less questions. Yeah, even I am excited, Yashi. Thank you so much, everyone, for your good gestures. That really motivates me to give and present more exciting class. Okay, so today let us try to work on more questions. Okay, but yeah, yesterday you got the clarity about true, false, and not given, isn't it? So true in the sense what? So anything. So if the idea is present, whatever the idea given in the question, if that idea is present, so in our passage, then that thing turns out to be true, isn't it? No is what? If that idea is contrary, whatever the idea given in the question, if it is contrary or opposite, so in our RC or the reading comprehension, then that turns out to be no. But if it is not present, if it is not exclusively present, so then what happens? It becomes not given. See, on the basis of like this only, let us do one more set of question, that is yes, no, not given. Okay, even yes, no, not given is something like this only, but I will be telling you so how we can do. Let us practice on one set of questions so that you people will get to know much about that. Okay, and now just give me a second. Yes, guys. So here I'm here for yes, no, not given. Now you may wonder, I guess everyone could see the screen here. Yes. So you may be wondering, what is the difference between true, false, and not given? Yes, no, not given. In a way, they are just the synonyms. See, actually, the concept is same, but the addressing is different. Okay, so what is that means? In true, false, not given, they were exclusively talking about the ideas presented, okay, in the this one, like whether that idea is there in the passage or not there, or if it is there, whether it is in the same way or whether it is in the opposite way, that one. Here this thing will be, here author will be speaking, I mean, the writer will be presenting his ideas. We need to check it out whether the writer has said this, or whether the writer has said this in the same way, or whether the writer has said it in a contrary way, or whether writer hasn't said talk about those things. That is the thing. Now you people don't get confused about when to use true, false, not given, when to use yes, no, not given. Here they will clearly mention. Okay, you people know, don't worry about the thing, because so they will be clearly mentioning, like how you can see here, do the following statements agree with the ideas expressed by the author in the passage, and they give like this instruction. That is the reason what I say always, please read the instructions. Okay, because if you write instead of as true, your answer will go wrong. That means for these questions, if you start answering in terms of true, false, and not given, except for not given, true and false, it will go wrong. Why? Because the concept is, I mean, the main idea of these questions are different. We are just identifying whether author has spoken, if so, in what way he has spoken. That is the main thing that we have, main agenda. So therefore, looking at the instructions, I want you people to focus on yes, no, and not given only. Okay, don't try to, what is that, exchange or interchange the things here. Guys, here also we have the same concept. What is that? If the idea, whatever the question idea you people have, if that idea is present in the paragraph, okay, so exactly, so your idea should not be contaminated. Even bit also, it should not be contaminated. If the idea is same, then what happens? The statement becomes yes. If idea is ulta, ulta in the sense what? Contrary. Okay, if the idea is opposite, so then it should be what? No. So, and if idea is partially present. That means little bit of the idea is there, not complete idea is there, or so partial idea is there, or if the idea is not at all present, then it should be what? Not given. Okay, so this clarity I hope everyone has. Now, what is the technique that we are going to use for this true, false, not given? We read the question, understand the key idea, get back to the paragraph. How are we getting back to the paragraph? Using our scanning method. What we do in scanning method, we try to take whatever the question idea will be there in our mind. That question idea we'll try to locate in the paragraph by quickly going through, isn't it? So we try to locate it by quickly going through, and so wherever that idea is there, we'll stop there, we'll read that part completely, and we'll get the shadow answer. That shadow answer will come and match it here. Okay, if it is in the same way, then it is yes. If it is contrary, then it is no. If it is partially present, or if that idea is not at all present, then it is not given. Okay, just like your true false not given, even these questions will go in sequence. That's the best thing, isn't it? If something comes in sequence, it is really good. See, and also what you can do, for example, you would have answered first question. Second question you will be answering, you will try to answer, you will see that you are not getting the answer for it. So then what you can do is, don't waste more time on this. Tentatively 1 minute on one question you need to spend, guys. Remember this. 1 minute. That's it. No more than 1 minute, because you first proceed and complete this 40 question. Then if we are left with the time, so then we can get back and we can do the rest of the questions. Okay. So if by chance second one you did not get, you could not find, then go for the third one. So if you get the third answer somewhere, okay, at some point, so you will, what now you will get the clue. You will get the clue that your second answer will be lying between the positions first answer and the third answer. Between that paragraphs only, your second answer will be there. In that only you can search if it is present. Okay, now I'll show that also how it will be. So let us try to read the question and understand. I'll explain the question for you guys. You people need to text the answer. See, I don't want one by one answer. I want all the 5 answers at a time. You people can note down in your this one notepad, and then when I ask for the complete answers, or when I ask for the answers individually also, you people can tell me. Okay, now science fiction writers are interested in robots for 2 main reasons. What is that they are saying? See, you need to concentrate on every word, student. Okay, if I just read science fiction writers are interested in robots for 2 main reasons, so what I'll be thinking, okay, science writers are interested in robots for 2 main reasons. But there is one more idea there. Science fiction writers. Okay, so science fiction writers are interested in robots for 2 main reasons. I guess you people got the question. Now let us get back to the passage and let's see where it is given. So now the ball is in your court. I have explained the question. Science fiction writers are interested in robots for 2 main reasons. Okay, so now can you tell me where this idea is? I want everyone to look into this. So don't leave the call in between, because if you're not getting, kindly give a try. Okay, so kindly give a try. See, no cameras are on now. So even if you give wrong answers also, we can't recognize who has given the wrong answer. So what is harm in giving the answers, isn't it? So always be positive. Find out where it is second line. Okay, in second line where we have, okay, first para, second line. Okay. So which one? Recently you want to read? No, guys. No, it is a wrong location. Second, why? My screen is visible, dear. It is very much visible. Check your internet. Yeah. It is in the first sentence only, guys. First sentence, first paragraph, you can see that robots' capacity for autonomous movement and their ability to perform an expanding set of tasks have captured a writer's imagination for almost a century. So, what is that? It is trying to say, it is saying that robots' capacity for autonomous movement. They're talking about robots' capacity and their ability to perform. That means two things, two characteristics as captured. That means it has attracted a writer's imagination for almost a century. That means what is it trying to say? Yeah, the writers have been mesmerized by the robot's two characteristic, isn't it? See, look at the question. In the question, they just said two number, but here they described what are those two characteristics. See, if we would have just marked the keyword, don't you think we would have missed on this idea? Yes or no, guys? I'll take to the question here. Science fiction writers are interested in robots for two main reasons. Interested is given by captured. Fiction is what? Imagination. Fiction is what? Imaginative. You're also imagination. Yes. Right. And two, you forgot to read the two main. No, you should actually see, be very careful about the question reading. So only I stress. I'll become little dramatic when presenting the questions. Why? Because I want you people to understand like this only. Okay. So therefore, see, every bit of the idea is present there, isn't it? So therefore, what is the idea? Now tell me the answer. What it is? Yes, no, you're not given. It is yes. Not true. It is yes. It is yes. So, and you can see that no extra thing we have, no less thing, exactly the same idea, but they have used different words. This thing is called as paraphrasing. So, I want you people to be careful about this in our IELTS examination. See, for any type of question, this is the only challenge. What is that? They won't exactly give using the same words, same sentences and the thing. Okay. So you need to understand the idea. That is the reason my first thumb rule is understand the question idea thoroughly. Learn that technique first. That is very important. Now, robots are no longer a subject for science fiction. What they are saying here, robots are no longer a subject for science fiction. That means for science fiction, so we are no more considering robots as a subject. Okay. So that means for science fiction, so as a subject, we are no more using robot. Okay. That is the thing. Now, I've explained the question. Kindly look at. And what according to yes, no, not given we have? So that follows next. So where did we get our first answer? Yeah. So second answer may follow after that only. So now see, what is the question that we have? Robots are no longer a part of science fiction. Okay. So now check it out and tell me. Okay, Kalyani has given no. Many I could Kulsum, Shibila, everyone no, no, no. Why it is no, guys? Can you explain me? Can you just tell me why it is no? Can you give me the evidence why it is no? They have said it emerged. Okay. So robots emerge. Recently, robots have emerged from the pages of science fiction novels into the real world. Okay, looking at this, you people said that it is no. No. But what is the things? Robots are no longer a subject for science fiction. Are they saying whether robots emerged from science fiction or robots did not emerge from science fiction? What is the meaning here? The meaning here is saying right now science fiction. So robots, we are not robots considering in the this one. Okay. So, but here what it is trying to say. Recently, robots have emerged from the pages of science fiction novels into real world and discussion of blah 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 we have. So, but here nowhere it is saying, nah, it is not a content of the science fiction no more. Is it saying? No. Or whether it is trying to say robots are now the content of the science fiction. See, coming out and is the content or is the topic of discussion, two different ideas, right? So therefore, what you can do, that idea they are not discussing only. If you have to give no for this thing, we should have something like robots are the subject for science fiction. If we would have add this statement, whatever I said, then it would have been no. But we don't have that one. We don't have this one. So that means what? It has to be not given. Please be careful about the words. Emerging is coming out. No longer a subject means they have taken robots out of the science fiction. Okay? Taking out robots or deleting robots from science fiction is different from robots coming out from science fiction. Okay? So be very particular, guys. So what we need to be very, very particular when we are talking about these questions. Okay. Now you may feel very complex, stressful when you're doing this. No, this is just because you people are starting off with, maybe that is the reason you will feel that stressfulness. But once with a calm, composed mind, if you start doing by yourself, taking all the techniques that I am saying, you will feel it is just a piece of cake. It is just a language game. That's it. It's a language game. Okay, the tricks in the language game. Got it, guys? Therefore, second one is what? It is. What is second one? Not given, isn't it? Yes, very good. I hope everyone understood why it is not given. Good. Now be careful. Okay. Now you be careful and give the answer, because I want you people to think wisely and give the answers. Okay. Robots are taking over the real world. What it is trying to say? Robots are taking over the real world. That means it is taking over the real world. That means it's dominating the real world. So if in the paragraph, if it says robots are dominating the real world, then the idea is true. If it is saying robots are not taking over the real world, or robots are just what is that, a simple subject, so then it will be no. But if both of these things are not there, then it should be not given. Okay, so that means what? I want to make one more thing, one more this one trick here. See, what you do is you try to see the sentence. If the sentence idea is present, then it should be yes. You give the contrary of that sentence idea. By chance, if we have that contrary of the sentence idea in the paragraph, then it is no. If this and that contrary both will not be there, then it should be not given. Okay, even you people can do this in the initial stages. That means what? You just try to make the opposite of this sentence, and if this is there, it is yes. If that opposite is there, then that is no. If both of them are not there, then it should be not given. You can use this technique. It may little take time because you are making opposite sentence, but this is the way you can keep yourself under the track, at least during the practice. Okay. Now, robots are taking over the real world. That means robots are dominating the real world. So just try to see. Yeah, I will be applying that. So let us see. Recently, robots have emerged from the pages of science fiction novels into the real world. And if you see here, discussions of their possible everything, we have only what is that? It is trying to talk about its application. So maybe here only we need to check in the second sentence. Robots have emerged from the pages of science fiction novels into the real world. What is it trying to say? It is trying to say that robots have come into the real world. It is trying to say robots have come into the real world from science fiction novels. But whether it is saying that robots are dominating real world, no, it is not saying robots are dominating real world. Whether it is saying that robots are not dominating the real world from this sentence, whether you people will be getting robots are not dominating the real world, even that also we cannot infer from this sentence. That means both the question idea and the contrary of the question idea we cannot get from here. So therefore, what it is? Very good. I could see the answers flowing in. Yeah, it is. Answer is not given. Very good, guys. You use this technique. Take the two answers. Yeah, that's what. For true, false, not given also same thing. If that question idea is present, then it is true. If the opposite of the question idea is present, then that is false. If both of them are not present, then it is not given. Getting it? Very good, Akriti. So this is what you people make. See, this may be a little tedious, but for practicing, you people can make. You people make one more sentences. Okay, one is this statement. The other one is opposite statement. If this statement is there, yes. If opposite statement is there in the passage, so then no. If both of them not there, it is not given. Yeah, let us do for the fourth question, then you will be understanding again. Nobody is discussing the real world consequences of robots. What is the idea they are saying? Like real world consequences of robots or real world usage of robots is not discussed by anyone. Okay. So, yeah, it could be effects of robots. Nobody is discussing the effects of robots or uses of robots. Or the practical usage of robots is not discussed by anyone. If this idea is present in our paragraph, it is yes. If we see somebody or everybody or it is discussed, the consequences of the robots in the real world is discussed. If this idea is there, then it should be no. Why? Because this is opposite of this. The opposite of this statement is what? So in real world, the consequences of the robots is discussed. Okay. So if this is there, then what it should be? It should be no. If both of them, both the sentences are not there, then it should be what? Not given. Let us try to find out. I'll repeat once again. If we have in the paragraph, they stating that nobody is discussing about the uses or the effects or the consequences of robot, then the statement is yes. But if we have that someone or people or it is discussed about the uses or the consequences of the robots, then it should be no. If this is also not there, if this is also not there, then it should be not given. Okay, now you people only tell. I will not tell. Till where we had stopped? Here it was. Okay, from here. Next, you people read. See, Recently, robots have emerged from the pages of science fiction novels into the real world, and discussion of their possible economic effects have become ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means very common. The discussions of their possible economic effects have become ubiquitous. There is what? Robots. Robots, economic efforts. So is discussed everywhere, ubiquitous. So what is this idea? Robots, economic effects. So is discussed everywhere. So what it has to be? It should be no, na. It is opposite to your question idea. There they were saying nobody is discussing, but here it is saying that it is discussed everywhere. So it is opposite idea, na. So if opposite idea is there, so what it is? It should be no. Got it, guys? The same thing I have applied. What is that? Given statement, if it is there, yes or true. If the contrary of that statement is there, yes. If the contrary of the statement is there, then it should be no, yeah, false. If both of them are not there, then it has to be not given. Got it? Ma'am is in the first question. It is specified science fiction. Yeah. Next, I'll be answering the questions later, guys, because I will be missing on your questions because I'm just not this one. Your messages just vanishes. Okay. So therefore, please let us keep the questions for the last. Okay. So now let us try to apply the same thing here. For the fifth one, researchers need to undertake a scientific study of the economic consequences of robots. What they are saying, researchers need to undertake a scientific study for the economic consequences of robots. That means researchers need to undertake, that means they need to study how this economic consequences of the robots are. Okay. Now, if this idea is there, it is yes. If they are saying that researchers have already taken or already studying about the economic consequences of robots, then also it is no. Or researchers not required to undertake any scientific study on economic consequences, then also it is no. That means what? We can have two contrary answer. One is what? If researchers have already studied, if researchers are studying the economic consequences, then it should be what? No. Or if it says this, researchers do not require to do any scientific study so on the economic consequences, then also it should be no. If any of these statement is there, then it will be yes or no, but nothing is there, then it should be this one. So now, here we have, but a serious problem inhibits this discussion to date. There has been no systematic empirical analysis of the economic effects that robots are already having. What is it trying to say? We don't have any systematic. Yes, Sakriti, very good. So there is no systematic. Mohana, very good. Shreyas, very good. You got the ache of it. Very good, Isha. I could see the answers flowing in. Very good. It is trying to say we don't have the systemic answer. Yes. Perfect, Kirti. Taslim, good. Everyone good who have answered here. Good, guys. This set. Is it difficult? It is not difficult, right? It is just understanding the thing, right? It is just you understand the questions, okay? You understand the questions, try to locate the same thing and understand the concept, guys, what this type of questions are. You need to understand that particular thing. Okay, so you need to try and understand what these concepts are, what they are trying to ask us. Only when you understand the requirement of the questions, requirement of the section questions, so then only you will be able to answer. Otherwise, in spite of you people having knowledge about everything, you may land up getting low scores there. Okay, and now you people have practiced, right? Now I've made you to practically do in the class. Now the same thing today itself, I want you people to go and practice on the other questions. Practice. So immediately when you practice, what happens? The perfection level comes into life there. Okay, but if you think that, okay, I know this technique, let me practice on weekends, or let me practice whenever I'm giving the exam, or let me go directly to the exam, definitely will not be able to get the things there. Okay, to have the expertise, to make sure that all the questions go correct here, so you need to, what is that, practice here. Okay, now let us try to go for the next type of question here. Sentence completion. What is this sentence completion? Okay, so what mistake you did? Did you realize what was the mistake that you had done? I guess now you got to know like how to tackle. Today you go and practice there. Whatever the techniques we say, na, kindly practice them. Revise the class. I guess everyone getting the link, right? So kindly revise, re-attend those classes, understand. So then try to use the techniques there, and then only you will be able to use them. Now, sentence completion. It's fill in the blanks. Now, what happens? Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks means it is a complete idea. They give a complete idea. From that idea, something will be missing. You need to find that missing idea there. Okay. What is that? It's a complete idea. But from that idea, one piece of information will be missing. You need to pick up that idea. Now remember here also, oh, it is fill in the blanks, we'll find the exact sentence in the paragraph. Never. And also keep in mind that we won't be getting one sentence, only one sentence they will reframe and give it. They may, what is that, accumulate 2-3 sentences idea, and then they may give you one sentence here. So that means what? Why I'm saying all these internal things for you, like how these questions are all framed, is because I don't want you people to mark the keywords, because that is very disastrous for you guys, I'm telling. Why? Because going by keywords will really not help us in any way. Let me show you here. Here again, what I'm not bothered about what the passage is. Look at the passage name itself. If you by chance read the passage name, oh, it's so terror, isn't it? Halifax explosion. I don't think we'll all be very comfortable with what is that? Something based on history and all, isn't it? Until and unless if we are not an history student, so we don't think, we don't find something interesting. Looking at the heading only, our, what is that, motivation level dips there. That is the reason I don't want you people to read the passage in the beginning, and also look at the length of the passage also. By looking at the length of the passage, heading, all these are demotivators only. We don't want to get ourselves demotivated. So directly what we are going to do, we just get on to the questions here. Okay, so now what is that first thing? First thing is read the instruction. What is the instruction that they have given here? Complete the sentences using no more than 3 words from the passage for each answer. Yes. So they are saying no more than 3 words. Your answer could be 1 word. Your answer could be 2 words. Your answer could be 3 words. Not more than that. In fact, in IELTS reading, you can see that. So all the answers will be something like this only. You won't have any sentences as a answer. Don't worry there. Even for the listening also, you people had seen it there. Now, let me tell you, let me first, what is the first thing that we need to do for sentence completion also? Understand the question idea. Now you may tell me, ma'am, one blank is missing. How can I understand the question idea? It is just a word is missing there, or two words would be missing. Do you think the two words or one word or that one complete, three words will be portraying the complete sentence? No, right? So it is just a partial part is missing, but we have the maximum part with us. Let us try to read and understand the question idea. That question idea itself is the clue for us to check in the paragraph. So if you people don't understand the key idea, okay, of the questions, it will be lost. What is lost? So you will be losing the answer there. So let us try to understand. See, it is a big sentence. Now, big sentence, if I just read like this, during World War I, Halifax Harbor was unable to handle the increased shipping traffic properly, and there were numerous dashes. Even I did not get anything here. This is what we usually read. No? Oh, ma'am told to read the first sentence. I have read. I'll go and search the answer. But where is the question idea? You need to understand in such a way that so you will be knowing what is the question idea. So now you understand. During World War One, that's the reason we have commas, everything. Why? Because to understand the idea, we need to follow the punctuation. During World War One, Halifax Harbor was unable to handle the increased shipping traffic properly. That means during World War One, so this harbor was not able to manage the increased shipping traffic. Okay, and there were numerous dash. So it was not able to manage the traffic properly, and also it had many numerous means what many dash there. So let us try to find out here in the paragraph. Since we don't know where it is, okay, so we have to approach from the first part only. What is that you are going to search? Whether you will read everything or you will be having the idea there. What is the idea that you people have? During World War One, Halifax Harbor could not manage the heavy traffic, and also there was something more in number. What is that something, isn't it? So that is what you need to find out. Go through the paragraph quickly and tell me what is that you people want to give here. Okay, let me tell you. Before atomic drop was this explosion had taken place. Collisions. Yeah, I could see few of you answering. Very good. In this. Yeah, let me also explain. With the outbreak of World War One, Halifax was effectively transformed into this. Conveys gathered weekly on this in order to transfer this. Halifax Harbor became heavy with vessels of one variety or another. That means what? It had like what is that? Many this one ships, vessels in the sense ships, streamers, all of them. This spike is what? Increase in boat traffic. That is what they said there in the question, right? So traffic was not there. They could not handle the boat traffic. So, and also collisions became almost normal. Almost normal means many, isn't it? Numerous. Okay. So therefore what? Collisions are the answer. Very good. I could see everyone getting the answer. But if you would have marked the keywords, guys, do you think you could have got the answer? Look at the way how the answer, it came out in two sentences, but here one sentence we have, isn't it? Yes. So therefore, don't go by collisions. Very good, Varsha. Correct it is. Everyone good. So now I guess you people got the idea that no, not at all keywords. We need to always go with what? Key ideas. When you get the key ideas, you will become so, what is that? So light that you will enjoy reading there. Okay. So if you go search only for keywords, it won't be possible. Now, let us do the another question. The IMO was not in the correct dash and traveling too fast. Now, what is that? Now, don't get worried. Hey, what is this IMO? I have not heard of this IMO only. What it is? No guesswork also, no worrying also. If they have given the question here, definitely the answer will be here only, isn't it? So just keeping this thing in mind, let us search. We don't know what is IMO. The IMO was not in the correct dash, it seems. It was not in correct something. We don't know what is that. And it was traveling too fast also. Let us try to check out here. So next, I don't think we have it in the first paragraph. Go for the second paragraph. On December, this, we are looking only, IMO was not in correct dash and it was too fast. Okay. Oh, we don't have in second paragraph also. Just try to see here. Yeah, we could see a third paragraph. Okay. IMO was behind the schedule and attempt to ready that. She passed a boat on the wrong side before sending a tugboat retreating to port. So by the time she reached this one, she was in wrong channel. She was in wrong channel and going too fast. So what is the answer? Wrong channel. So whether answer is wrong channel, she was not in the correct channel, only channel. Why? Because not in the correct itself is wrong. Okay. See, wrong is given by the words not in the correct. So it is channel. Okay. So it is not in the correct channel. Channel is the answer. Very good. I could see everyone presenting the answers here. Very nice. I'm happy that you people. Can we write direction? No. Channel is different. Channel is like, see, direction is different and channel is different. Even though they are synonym, here they're talking about the channel. Better use the word channel only there. Okay? Now, dash of people were watching the burning ship when it exploded. That means some like dash of people, okay, dash of people, they were watching the burning ship when it exploded. The ship exploded, it seems. So, and dash of people were witnessing that burning ship. Let us try to see here. Now go through, guys. Do we have it in the third paragraph? Because here though they did not talk about any burning ship, isn't it? So here they did not talk about any burning ship. If they did not talk about burning ship, that much activeness we need to have when we are doing reading. So we need to make sure that we need to have that much of idea. Okay. They had not spoken about anything burning. So here, do we have anything about burning? The ship was burnt or exploded? No. So let us go for the next thing. That's we'll be having headings also. Don't worry. Still 2 days we are dedicating only for readings. We will be covering all the questions. Don't worry about that. Okay. So only I'm completing every type of question here. We'll be having headings, matching, all those things. Yeah. This spectacle drew thousands of onlookers, people. So thousands of onlookers, people crowded docks, windows, curious, as many as died instantly when the boat. So that means what? Thousands of people, so basically looked at this spectacle. Spectacle means that particular event. So thousands of, yes. So thousands. It is only thousands of people, it is already given. So your answer should be only thousands here. Getting it? It should not be thousands of. Already off is there. Na? If you write thousands of, they will be reading like this. The examiner, thousands of people were watching. So you write only thousands there. Okay? Next. The Halifax explosion had about dash of the power of Hiroshima bomb. Now they are comparing the power of Hiroshima bomb with Halifax explosion. Like in terms of the Halifax explosion was about dash of the power of Hiroshima bomb. That means they are comparing the capacity of Hiroshima bomb with Halifax explosion. So now see, tell me where it is. Yeah, if you see in the last paragraph, you can see here the Halifax explosion, as it became known, was the largest man-made detonation to date, approximately one-fifth the ferocity of the bomb later dropped on Hiroshima. It's only one-fifth. Okay. Why? Because power is only the ferocity. So therefore, one-fifth. ONE 1 dash FIFTH is the right one. Don't write numerical 1/5. No. Write 1/5. ONE dash FIFTH. Okay. So that is 1/5 is the right answer. Yes, guys. Now, let us try to see here. Freezing weather brought by a blizzard caused the death of some survivors who were dashed under collapsed buildings. That means we had a freezing weather. Basically, this freezing weather came by what? The blizzard. So that actually killed survivors. So who were under the collapsed buildings, it seems. What is that? Who were dashed under the collapsed? Okay, Kushal has already answered this. Yeah. See here, guys, where we have. Yeah. That evening, a blizzard commenced and it would continue until the next day, leaving 40 centimeters of snow in its wake. That means it was a cold one. Consequently, many of those trapped within collapsed structures. So those means the people who were trapped in the collapsed structures died of exposure. Yeah. So what is the thing? These people who died were what? They were trapped under the collapsed buildings. Okay. So therefore, who were trapped? Trapped is the answer that we have. Guys. Now, got it? Understood? Yes. This is how you people need to work on. Okay. So without what is that understanding, if you want to answer the questions, definitely no. Okay. So while practicing, you people try to, what is that? Even notice or start recognizing how the answers goes there. Okay. What kind of trick they are using. Exposed instead of trapped? No, no, no. So what is that exposed? They are saying they were trapped. Okay. So when we have a direct word, why you need to, what is that? No, people died of exposure. That's already given there. They are only asking which people died. The people who were trapped under the buildings, isn't it? So therefore, that right word should be there. And also understand the sentence, what all they have given. So you cannot repeat the, yeah. So it will take time, guys, because see, you need to understand and do. Na? So it's all like, what is that? As I said yesterday also, so you people first practice on your accuracy. Okay, make sure that so your accuracy improves, then you focus on time. Yeah, in reading, we don't use synonyms of the correct answers. We, until and unless they don't have the list of the words to match from, you should not just randomly use any word there. Basically, whatever the word they have given, exclusively try to present that only. Even in the listening also, even in the reading also. Don't try to, what is that, use your own words. So in that particular context, until they have some help box from there, you need to choose. So there you can take your matching words. Okay. It is not difficult, Laya. It is only practice. Maybe after, like what, Vignesh, can you reshare the link for practicing? And yeah, our moderators will be doing that, Vignesh. Yeah, Sai, it is actually tricky language. Basically, it's basically what, paraphrasing game. Even listening also, reading also, it's all paraphrasing only. So only we always say, be very, what is that, apt with your paraphrasing. You need to, you can't expect like we'll have the same straight sentences. But doing this will improve your language skill. And also, I don't want you people to just randomly do the passage. Say, for example, one set of passage you people will be doing on 40 questions. So if you go wrong by 20, okay, 20 correct, don't leave off that passage. Redo it again. Redo it again. Okay. And also in your free time, go through the passages. Ma'am, in the first, yes, in the first question, it specified the science fiction writers, but it's not specified in the articles. So it's just writers there. Now, but science fiction, Tara, see, science fiction writers, where they will be writing? Writers are what? They present in the novels only, right? In their writings only, right? So therefore, yes. Got it? See, it is not necessary. That's what I'm saying. We need to use the scanning process, Laya. So when we use the scanning process, we will be reducing the time. Even if they give 12 paragraph also, we can just go through the paragraph like that only. Why? Because you know what you're searching for. If you have a question idea, you will be knowing what you're searching for. And in the paragraph, you will be only looking for that. Because of which your time taken will be reduced. Got it, Laya? Ma'am, while practicing reading, is it compulsory to practice from? Yes, it is very important for you to practice from academics only. Don't practice from general. General is very, very easy. So then you may not be improving your accuracy. Academics, and in fact, I would suggest you people to practice on the tougher one. Toughest one you should start practicing. From tough to easy, you need to work. For every, even listening to common module, it is for general and academic, whereas so your reading and your writing task, second, you first one, writing task 2, or first one, you need to practice from academic. What would you suggest? Should we go to one by one question or at the same time? No, one by one. Whatever I'm doing in the class, I want you people to practice like that only. Okay. Don't go all the questions at a time. Can we focus more on yes, no, true, false, not given? Yeah, let us try to cover all the question types. Then we will be focusing on these things. Okay, because all the question types important, right? So let us complete all the question types once, Kushal. So then if we are left with the time, then we'll be focusing on yes, no, not given. Okay. No, not it. I have not, Purnesh, I have not done with headings. We have just done with short answer questions, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given. And this one, what is that? Completion. Fill in the blanks. Right? Any other queries? Do we need to use any reference? See, reference means you need to practice. Practices. Try to do more practices. Yes, Vigneshwar. All the 4 modules will be covering. That too will have one week extensive classes on writing also, listening also, speaking also. Listening we have completed. So post listening we are doing reading. After reading we'll be doing next week writing. Post that we'll be doing speaking. Welcome, Kalyani. Yeah, so you can see in the handouts only you will be having more practices, and in Telegram link will be giving you more practices. Okay. Reading speed, first I want you to improve on your accuracy. Okay. Start understanding the language. Then you can focus on your this one. What is that? Speed. Okay. Right now, don't focus on your reading speed. You can attend the next. See, our classes will be like rota. That means listening, reading, writing, and speaking. We complete that module, again we'll start with one more set of classes. So when we are starting the next set of classes, you people can join in for listening session, and there you can get the same thing. Okay. Always IDP and British Council websites are the genuine one. Yeah, lot of practice materials will be on this one link, Telegram. So kindly, what is that? Join that. Our moderators will be giving you the link to join in. Okay. In fact, I'll give them one set of this one, so they will be passing that to you people. Okay. Jeevan, thank you so much. Yes, I hope everyone's queries are answered. Ma'am, should we practice by keeping time? No time. Isha, no, first, no time. First, make sure all your questions are going correct. Okay? Thanks, Shreyas. Right. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, guys. So I guess, so now you people are done with, thank you, Sai. Thank you so much, Isha. Right. Okay. Yeah, our moderator will be sharing the link. Okay. Right. So thank you so much. So thank you, Kushal. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have more interesting sessions tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Yes. Supriya, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, guys. Now, if you have any queries, you can ask me very